Welcome to this video. The fact that you're here tells me one thing already. You care about health, but not just physical health. You're searching for more balance, for meaning, and for a path that truly fulfills you. Maybe you work a lot, give your best every single day, yet somehow it feels like you're standing still. You function, but you're not really living. You feel it inside. Things can't stay the way they are forever. Maybe you long for more time for yourself, for your family, for real freedom, for a life that feels light and aligned. And that's where the keys lie. Change doesn't start on the outside. It begins with you, in your awareness, in your decisions, and in your energy. In this video, I'll show you why so many people, despite working hard, don't truly move forward. Why health, purpose, and freedom belong together, and how you can build step by step a life that not only sustains you, but fulfills you. So lean back, take a few minutes just for yourself, and let's dive together into what a real transformation truly means. Today is all about you, your health, your energy, your freedom. It's about how you can stop functioning and start truly living. Welcome. It's great to have you here today. You might be asking yourself right now, what is in for me to listen to this presentation? The answer is simple. You're about to see how you can measurably improve your health and how you also have the opportunity to create something even greater from it. Because we all want to be healthy, but maybe you know this feeling too. You wake up tired in the morning, even though you actually slept. Your skin is acting up, your digestion is off, you're easily irritated or constantly exhausted. And when you go to the doctor, they often say, everything looks fine. But deep down, you know something isn't right. That's exactly how it was for me too. The reality is shocking. Only 1 in 20 people is truly healthy today. More than half of all deaths are caused by so-called lifestyle diseases. And the smaller issues like headaches, allergies, sleep problems, or skin concerns are now considered as normal. But normal definitely doesn't mean healthy. Why is that? A key factor now in nutrition, in the past, variety was a given. Vegetables came from the garden, fish was freshly caught from the river, and animals were domesticated freely on pasture. Today, we have highly processed foods, too much sugar, too much calories, but far too few real nutrients. And the biggest change has happened in the balance of our fats. Our body needs both omega-6 and omega-3. Both are essential. Omega-6 promotes inflammation, while omega-3 helps to calm it down. Ideally, the ratio should be 3:1. Today, however, the average is 15:1 or worse. That means silent inflammations in the body. We don't feel them directly, but they build the foundations for many problems and chronic diseases. Let's take a closer look. Every cell has a membrane made of fats. When this membrane is soft and flexible, nutrients can enter and waste can leave. But when it comes rigid, due to a lack of omega-3, your metabolism gets blocked, which leads to silent inflammations. The good news is our cells renew themselves on average every 120 days. That means with the right building blocks, you can change the quality of your cells and even measure it. This is exactly where our balance test comes in. With just one small drop of blood taken easily at home, you receive your personal analysis after about 2 weeks. In black and white, you'll see your omega-6 to 3 ratio, your level of protection against oxidative stress, the flexibility of your cell membranes, and your inflammation tendency. Finally, you have clarity about what's really going on inside your body and what it truly needs. And we take it one step further. Our goal is to give you personalized recommendations that truly fit your body. That's why we also test other important markers, for example, vitamin D. So many people don't realize how crucial this value is for our immune system, bone strength, and even our mood. We also measure long-term blood sugar because it's an early warning signal for diabetes, one that often goes unnoticed for a long time. And health begins on the inside, which is exactly where our gut test comes in. Instead of guessing, it's about measuring, understanding, and taking action. With just a single drop of blood, no stool sample needed, the test shows you whether your nutrition is giving you energy or keeping your immune system under constant stress. 5 precise health markers provide insights into your gut, metabolism, and immune system. What makes it special? This worldwide unique test doesn't just measure which bacteria present in the gut, like conventional stool samples do, but what they're actually doing. This gives you a clear, personalized plan to optimally support your gut, and with it, strengthen the very source of your health. And more tests are already in development. To ensure you can fully rely on the results, all tests are carried out in an independent laboratory, and one that's an absolute pioneer in the field of dried blood analysis. It's Vitus in Norway. This means complete safety, scientific validation, and trusted, reliable results. And the evaluation of more than 1.5 million tests shows 75% fall into the red zone. Even many who have been supplementing for years. That was exactly the case for us too. We thought we were doing everything right, but despite taking supplements, our results were deep in the red. This clearly shows supplementation without testing is pure guesswork. And why? Because almost all products are dosed generically. And they're missing one crucial component, polyphenols. These are plant compounds that protect omega-3, allowing it to fully unfold its benefits instead of oxidizing after just a few hours. Our solution is called Balance Oil, a combination of fish or algae oil and polyphenol-rich olive oil. The result? The oil remains stable for over 35 hours, which is scientifically proven, ensuring it truly reaches your cells. Health, of course, is never built on just one element. About 70% of our immune system is located in the gut. Many people take probiotics, but that's like putting fish in a tank without feeding them. What they really need are prebiotics. On top of that, we need vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, building blocks that our soils often no longer provide today. That's why we rely on a holistic concept, gut health, vitamins, and stress management. The entire concept is scientifically validated, sustainable, and suitable for any dietary lifestyle. It's GMP certified, which means it meets the same standards as a pharmaceutical production. So you can be sure what you're holding in your hands is truly the best for your health. And what happens after 120 days? That's when we do the retest. And you can see in black and white exactly what has changed. But the best part is you will feel it. For my wife, it was migraine, something that had accompanied her since childhood. Since improving her values, she hasn't had a single attack for over 3.5 years. For me, it was a chronic scalp condition declared incurable by the doctors, and their only solution was cortisone for life. Today, I'm completely symptom-free for almost 3 years. And these aren't just our stories. Customers also report a flatter stomach, less pain, better sleep, and more energy. Of course, these are not health claims. Everybody reacts individually, but it shows one thing clearly. When the body gets the right building blocks, it's capable for incredible things. And at this point, most people decide to definitely use it for themselves because health is the foundation of everything. Without it, everything else becomes secondary. At the same time, many ask themselves an important question. Why should I use this only for myself? Why not also help others with it and at the same time build something of my own? And that's exactly what the second part is about. How you can use this concept to create your own freedom. It's about the opportunity behind it. I'll show you how you can not only use this concept to improve your health, but also to integrate it into your life and build a business from it. To help you understand why we do what we do, let's take a quick look back. My wife and I run this business together. We used to work as a physio and occupational therapist. We were the kind of people who started counting the days to Friday on Monday. Financially, everything was limited, and constant appointments, high pressure, and little appreciation. Maybe you know that feeling. You give your all, but it still doesn't feel like real freedom. And honestly, that's how it is for most employees, and even for many self-employed people who are technically their own boss, but end up working around the clock under constant stress. Today, we're entrepreneurs, independent and free, but it was a journey to get here. There was one experience that really woke us up. Our trip to Spain. We rented a car, paid the deposit, and suddenly our entire savings were gone. It was Friday afternoon and Monday was holiday. We had 10 euros left in our wallet. We bought 5 baguettes for 1 euro, stayed in the cheapest hotel, and had a call to our parents for help. They paid the hotel from home. And it was deeply humbling. Maybe you've had moments like that too, where you make decisions based on your budget instead of your heart. Whether on vacation, at a restaurant, or in everyday life. Do you know that feeling of being stuck, or of giving so much but still not getting where you truly want to be? That's where the exciting part begins. Because it's not just about what we don't want anymore. It's about discovering what we really want. Maybe that desire has been inside you for a long time. More freedom, more self-determination, more time for what truly matters to you. If money didn't matter, would you live your life exactly the same as today? Or would you finally allow yourself more? Robert Kiyosaki explains this very clearly in his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. There are 4 ways people earn their money. On the left side are employees and self-employed individuals. Here, you may have security, yes, but you don't have freedom. Your income depends on your time, and your day only has 24 hours. On the right side are business owners and investors. Here, systems or money work for you. That's where true freedom is created. The truth is 79% of people live on the left side, but 79% of the money is on the right. So the important question is, where are you today? And where do you want to be? And here's the exciting part. You don't have to quit everything right now. The key is to pay your bills from the left side during the day, while at the same time building a system that gradually moves you to the right side. But for that, you need the right model. Location independent, no shop, no rent, or employees, consumable products that people need again and again. Growth through recommendation, not advertising, and a system that can be duplicated like a franchise. The beautiful thing is that's exactly what we're doing here. No matter where you're at right now. If you're unhappy, this could be your way out. If you're actually happy, but you feel there's more waiting for me, then this is your invitation to more. What makes this so special? We are part of a global megatrend. 500 million people take omega-3 and 1.5 billion use supplements, but 79% have no idea whether what they're doing actually works. We bring clarity through test-based nutrition, just like when Nokia once thought a phone only needed to make calls and send text. Today, everyone laughs about that because now everyone has a smartphone. And the same will happen in the health market. Those who don't move with the times will be moved out by the times. And that's exactly where Zinzino comes in. a Swedish company founded in 2005. It's debt-free, publicly listed, and expanding globally. For almost 20 years, it has achieved double-digit growth year after year. So how does it actually work? Traditionally, it goes like this. There's a manufacturer, a wholesaler, a retailer, and advertising. About 50% of the price you pay as a customer goes straight into marketing. We skip all of that. And instead focus on quality and people, on recommendations. That means instead of celebrities getting paid, ordinary people benefit here. People like you and me. And the brilliant thing is, no one here tells you how many hours you have to work. Whether you want to invest a few hours a week to build an additional income, or you're aiming for true freedom and want to move step by step toward independence, you alone set the pace. And the best part, you also decide who you walk this path with. In a regular job, you don't get to choose your coworkers. They simply assign to you. Here's a different. You build your own environment with people who share the same vision, who move in the same direction, who inspire and uplift you. This isn't just business. This is community. But let's take a deeper look. Maybe you've had this thought before. This can't be all there is, right? Work, pay bills, wait for the weekend, and then do it all over again. The truth is, as long as you're trading your time directly for money, there's a clear limit. Your day has 24 hours, no more. No matter how hard working, reliable, or committed you are, you can never go beyond that limit. And that's exactly why so many people feel burned out, trapped, or restricted. But now imagine this. You build something that continues to run even when you're taking time off. A system that supports you while you spend time with your family, play with your children, stand by the ocean, or simply enjoy life. An income that keeps growing even when you're not sitting in an office. And here's the point where you make the decision. Do you want to keep selling your lifetime hour by hour, day by day, or are you ready to build a life of freedom? And that's exactly what the numbers show. Here you can see it clearly in black and white. Growth doesn't just come from your own customers, but from the entire team. Everyone contributes step by step, and most importantly, everyone benefits. That means you're not solely responsible, but part of a movement that grows month after month. From this, an income develops that isn't tied to your working hours, but continues to grow steadily. That's the difference. Here you're building something bigger than yourself, something that can provide you with income even when you're not actively working. And now comes something really exciting, the customer career plan. It's basically the logical next step because every business thrives on customers, and here you're rewarded exactly for that. Take a look. With every new customer, your bonus increases up to 30%. Plus, there are special bonuses on top. This allows you to build a stable income. And the best part, we're not talking about one-time purchases here. These are consumable products that people use regularly. That means every satisfied customer you help can provide you with a steady income month after month. Just think about how amazing that is. Simply by helping people bring their health back into balance, and the more people you guide and support, the more your income grows at the same time. Who here watching this video has ever enthusiastically recommended a restaurant, a movie, or a product and got nothing in return for it? Here's the difference. For the first time in your life, you actually get rewarded for it. And once you realize that, you'll see something truly powerful is being built here. Because every new customer not only helps you grow financially, they also bring you closer to your dream life. And that at the same time, you're helping to spread health. That's what makes this model so brilliant. And now comes the most beautiful part. You get to build your own community. The principle is simple. You start, support two people, and show them how it works. They do the same, and step by step, something grows that becomes bigger than you can imagine today. But let's be honest, this doesn't happen on its own. It takes commitment, a willingness to learn, and the determination to stick with it. And that's exactly what makes it so valuable, because you're not just creating an additional income. You're building a community that supports you and can give you true freedom in the long run. And you know what's brilliant? You don't have to do it alone. You have a duplicable system that you can pass on, a team that supports you, and a community that walks beside you step by step. That means anyone who truly wants it can achieve it. Not overnight, but with clarity, a system, and the heart at the right place. And that's exactly what makes this model so special. And now you might be thinking that really does sound amazing, but let's take a closer look and ask the question. Is it actually realistic to earn 50,000 euros or dollars a month here? No, not in 1 month, but step by step with a clear system, time, and consistent effort. Yes, absolutely. And the numbers from our own team prove it. Zinzino has a clear career plan for that. You can grow step by step from bronze to silver to gold, all the way up to diamond or even crown. Everything is possible if you're willing to learn continuously, take action, and stand up for your dreams. I've just shown you how this business works, why it works, and the potential it holds. But the big question now is how you can actually get started. And this is where it gets really exciting, because you don't need a huge investment or any complicated prerequisites. Everything you need is already here. The products, the system, the training, and the community, all available to you. And the very first step is to experience the products yourself, to get to know them, try them, and feel what they do for you. Because only then you can start with full conviction and authenticity. So let's take a look at what your first step could look like. The great thing is here you have the opportunity not only to get to know the products, but to equip yourself with a complete toolkit right from the start. You'll have the test at home, can check your own health, try the products yourself, and immediately experience their effects. At the same time, you can share the products, collect experiences and testimonials, and take your first steps in the business right away. And the best part, you get all of this with up to 66% off. If you live in a country where the market hasn't officially opened yet, you still benefit from the global market. You have alternative start options, maybe not access to all products yet, but the ability to customize your starter kit individually. And since Zinzino is expanding globally, opening 3 to 5 new markets every year on average, you could be at the forefront when your market launches. That means you're not starting with an expense, you're starting with an investment in your health, your business, and your future, while saving money at the same time. This way, you can start taking action immediately, show others something tangible, and have everything you need to get started. And now comes one of the most brilliant parts of all. In all launched markets, you have 100% money back opportunity. That means if you enroll 25 products within your first 12 months, and we're talking about products, not people, you can get your entire startup investment refunded. In short, you can start completely risk-free. And while you're earning back your initial investment, you're already making your first income. And the best part, you don't even have to pay the full amount upfront. You can start comfortably in small monthly installments for as little as 50 euros per month. Just think about it. Where else do you find a business opportunity where you can start with such a tiny investment, get full support, and earn back your startup capital within the first month? All while building a growing income at the same time. This is a rare opportunity, one you'll hardly find anywhere else in this form. And now comes the second truly powerful point. You're getting a business that's already fully prepared for you. You don't have to reinvent anything. You'll receive products worth over 3,400 euros, including tests, all at 66% discount. You don't have to be your own best customer. You can immediately start showing others real value. You'll have your own international web shop, a landing page, your back office, everything's ready to go from day one. No ongoing costs, no employees, no fixed expenses like in a traditional business. Instead, you get a clear step-by-step system, an education platform, coaching, and a community that supports you along the way. If you were to build your own business from scratch, you would need thousands of euros in startup capital. Here, you get the entire package for less than 2 euros a day. And you even have the chance to earn your startup investment back. It's truly a turnkey business with a system, leverage, and a clear plan. You can simply get started and take off. What's important to understand is that in the end, this isn't just about numbers or products. It's about dreams. Our dream was to never again live on the edge like we once did back in Spain. Today, we get to live free, independent, and with a vision. And most importantly, we're building something meaningful that truly helps people. But here's the thing. This isn't about our dream. It's about your dreams, about what drives you, about what you truly want for your life. People often tell us, the step you took was so brave, but honestly, it wasn't about courage. It was about making a decision to stand up for ourselves and follow the deep desire to live freely. So ask yourself, do you know that desire too? And now, this is about you. Ask yourself honestly, what would be your reason to start here? Maybe it's financial freedom. Maybe it's the security of building something lasting for your family. Maybe it's the joy of helping others, of being a true role model for your children. Whatever it is, there's no right or wrong. It's about what lies deep within you. Now, I would invite you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine. What would your life look like if money didn't matter? If you truly had free time to do what really matters to you? If you could choose where you live, who you work with, and what your days look like? Would you still be where you are now or something completely different? This is the moment when dreams are born. And right here, you get to start thinking bigger because all of this is possible. Walt Disney once said, if you can dream it, you can do it. And that's exactly what this is all about. It's about giving yourself permission to dream bigger and to actually bring that dream into reality. So the question isn't whether it's possible. The question is, are you ready to take the first step? Start now, become part of our Masterminds community and build a life that fulfills you, sets you free, and inspires others. And with that, we've come to the end of this presentation. The most important thing now, stay in this energy, hold on to the vision you have right now of your dream, of your future. And your next step is simple. Reach out to the person who invited you today. If you haven't already scheduled a follow-up, set up a time for a personal conversation where you can get all your questions answered and see what your start could look like here. Because that's where your journey truly begins. And who knows, maybe today is the moment when everything changes for you. With that said, I'm truly glad you were here today. And I wish you a wonderful day or evening whenever you see this video. And I'm sure we'll see each other again very soon. Take care.